State witness Lourentia Lombard's cross-examination is set to continue in the trial of missing Saldanha Bay girl Joshlin Smith. Lombard's testimony has so far implicated Joshlin's mother, Kelly, her boyfriend, Jacquen Appollis, and their friend, Stevano van Rhyn. Last week, the defense challenged her evidence, pointing to inconsistencies in her confession statement. Newzroom Afrika's Nasiphi is following the trial and now joins us live with more details. A very good morning to you, Nasiphi. Thank you so much for making time for us. The trial goes into its third week this week, and the question is really, will they be able to conclude the trial, considering that you have the date set until the 28th of March, as well as at this particular point, we're still dealing with the cross-examination of the state's star witness, Lourentia Lombaard?
Well, Aldrin, I don't think so, because according to the NPA about 2 weeks ago, indicating to the media that they have about 90 witnesses that they would like to call as the state, and also going as far as saying that as much as they might not call everyone on that particular list, we do know that Colonel Morris was to be called last week following Lourentia Lombaard falling ill. And as you put it, it's been days of testimony by Lourentia Lombaard, including her being under cross-examination. And last week, we saw her buckling under pressure, where she was relentlessly questioned, not only by the defense advocate Harimsa, who is the defense lawyer for Jacquen Appollis, but also Judge Nathan Erasmus, pointing out at her inconsistencies. If you'll remember, Lourentia Lombaard formed part of the four accused when she was arrested in March last year, and ultimately around October, that is when the charges were withdrawn. In return, she became state witness. So it was about 6 months apart where the statement and a confession was taken from her. And last week, we heard those inconsistencies. And this is what, or rather the interaction between Judge Nathan Erasmus and Lourentia Lombaard, how it played out last week, at the Western Cape High Court.
This discussion about how the money was going to be divided, you described that in your 204 statement as that it happened on the Sunday.
That's correct, my lord.
Are you sure about that?
That's correct, my lord.
So why did you tell Captain Saldanha that that discussion took place on the Monday? But if you went home and didn't go back to Kelly's house, it then makes sense that the money discussion didn't take place that Sunday evening or late afternoon. Was that true?
No, my lord.
No, my lord.
So did you then lie to Captain Saldanha?
That's correct, my lord.
And also the other thing is the question that's asked whether Lourentia Lombaard was expecting any money in return. How did that question come about?
Well, Aldrin, before going into that, I mean, when she was questioned about these inconsistencies in her statement and confession, Lourentia Lombaard would either say she was confused, she made a mistake, and about 2 times last week, Thursday, she conceded that she lied. And when asked whether or not she made the confession statement expecting something in return, this is what Lourentia Lombaard had to say to Judge Nathan Erasmus.
It was also confirmed by you that you made the statement out of your own free will.
That's correct, my lord.
Why did you make the statement to Captain Saldanha? Did you expect any benefit?
No, my lord.
No, my lord.
You sure about that?
That's correct, my lord.
That's correct, my lord.
In the statement that you gave to Captain Saldanha, the person with the grey hair, everything was video recorded. She asked you a question. Do you expect any benefits if you make a statement?
No, my lord.
No, my lord.
You told her, and I'm going to say it both in English and Afrikaans, my wish is that they will grant me free bail. so that I can go home and come to court on the next occasion from home.
Well, thank you so much. That is Nasiphi there on that story relating to Lourentia Lombard's cross-examination, which continues this morning as the trial enters its third week.